Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are about 14 minutes away from first pitch here at beautiful Colburn Park on this Wednesday night. On the mound for your Pilots, it'll be Ron Loomis, the starter from Oswego State. He'll be getting another start here tonight. He is 2-2 on the year with a 3.16 ERA, pitched in 8 games, started 7 of those, thrown 42.2 innings of work, 38 strikeouts with 19 walks and 43 hits. On the mound for Elmira will be Brandon Kester, and the lineup that your Pilots will send out against Kester today will be Mike Gorman playing center field, leading off. Hitting second will be David Bermudez playing third base. In the 3-hole will be the switch hitting catcher, Tate Ballestero. Hitting fourth will be Parker Dunny, the first baseman. Hitting fifth will be Sean Hillis, the DH. Batting sixth, making his Pilots debut tonight, will be Brian Rivera, the second baseman. Hitting seventh will be Jamie Rabel, the shortstop. Hitting eighth will be Jordan Fedor in right field. And rounding out your Pilots lineup tonight will be Cameron Reynolds in left field. And we'll be back in about 13 minutes for first pitch, and thank you for tuning in. Throwing out the first pitch here will be the 1950 Finger Lakes League MVP, Oakley Forey. And we'll see if he still has it in him from the 1950 season. The pitch will be a strike. And Ballestero will come out to shake his hand, and Loomis will warm up, and we'll be back for first pitch. And thank you for tuning into this broadcast of Newark Pilots Baseball. Welcome back here in the top of the first inning as we get ready for first pitch with Loomis on the mound. And leading off for the Pios here will be the center fielder, number 10, Jeff Mejia. Mejia on the year, bats from the left side, batting a .333. He went 2 for 5 in an extra innings win against Geneva last night. And the first pitch here will be at 7:06 p.m., and it will be a ball. Loomis falls behind of the first batter he sees. The 1-0 pitch swung on, hit past a diving Rivera for a single. So Rivera sees action right as he takes the field for the Pilots for the first time, and a ball goes right past him as he lays out. And that's going to bring up the shortstop, Brody Moore. Brody hitting a .301 on the year. Batting from the right side of the batter's box, a freshman from Auburn. He is 22 for 73 since arriving. He has 2 doubles and 12 RBIs. He also went 2 for 5 at Geneva. First pitch from Loomis will be called a ball. Not quite sure where that one missed, but the home plate umpire will say it will miss. Loomis will fall behind 1-0 with a runner on first. That pitch will be called strike one. It'll be a ball and a strike with a runner on first and no outs here in the top of the first inning. The 1-1 swung on, hit into center. Gorman will make the play for out number 1 of the inning. That's going to bring up Nathan Pang, the catcher. Pang hitting a .278 on the year. Talking with the Elmira Pioneers play-by-play broadcaster before the game, he told me that Pang played every single position from catcher to pitcher to every infield to every outfield position in one game a few nights ago. So the first pitch from Loomis will miss. He'll fall behind 1-0. It'll be a 2-0 now to Pang. Paying last night, much like the first two teammates we have seen for the Pioneers, went 2 for 5 last night in the extra inning win against Geneva. He was also walked twice in that game. That pitch swung on and fouled off the netting behind the plate. It'll be 2 balls, 1 strike with 1 out, and a runner on first. Loomis looks in for the 2-1 pitch. Peng will be awaiting it. It will be swung on, hit past a diving Bermudez. Runners will be on second and first now with 1 out. So with 2 on and 1 out, that'll bring up the long ball threat, Trey Harmon. Harmon won the home run derby this year in Saugerties, New York. They're live to see it. The kid does have some pop in his bat. One of the reasons why he is ranked the number 4 first baseman in the country. He attends Kentucky. He will swing at the first pitch and miss it. He'll fall behind 0-1. So Loomis looking to find his best pitches to get out of this inning without allowing anything, as he'll step off to get a new sign from Ballestero, as they were not on the same page there. Loomis takes a look at second. He'll throw home. That pitch will be swung on and fouled off towards the Pilots' bullpen. It'll be an 0-2 count now. The 0-2 pitch will miss low. It'll be a ball and 2 strikes with 1 out now. Loomis will look in to get his 1-2 pitch. He'll come set, take a look at second, deliver home a ball in the dirt. It'll be 2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out, and runners on second and first to the Pioneers' home run hitting first baseman. The 2-2 pitch will also be low, so it'll be 3 balls and 2 strikes. So as the scoreboard reads right now here in the top of the first inning, no runs have been scored yet, but it does say 3-2-1 as there are 3 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. Loomis's 3-2 pitch will be coming as he comes set, delivers at home. That pitch is swung on, hit into right field. Fedor will field it. A throw home will be cut off. It will not be cut off as it will get to Loomis. The run will score, and the Pilots trail by 1 early on in this ballgame. So with runners on the corners now and 1 out and 1 in, that'll bring up the third baseman, Bryce Moskowitz. Moskowitz hitting a .307 on the year, a 5'9", 190-pound freshman. First pitch to him here will be thrown in there for a strike. Loomis will get ahead 0-1. Moskowitz with a 3 for 6 day at Geneva. And the 0-1 pitch will miss. It'll be 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out. Runners on the corners here in the top of the first inning, as the Pioneers have already put up a run. That pitch swung on, hit to second, and it will not be played. So a very bad set of events there for the Pilots, as Rivera looked like he was trying to get the tag on the runner, and it fell right out of his glove, which allowed the run to score. No out was made, so it'll be a 2-0 Pioneers lead with runners on second and first now with just 1 down. And that'll bring up the second baseman, number 23, Brennan Durihi. Durihi is hitting a 228 on the year. And the first pitch to him here will be a ball, 1-0. So Loomis looking to get out of the trouble here and stop the bleeding, and making sure the Pilots only have to play catch up by 2 runs. That pitch swung on and fouled off. It'll be a ball, a strike with 1 out. That pitch swung on, hit Reynolds' way. Reynolds will find it in the shadow of the scoreboard for out number 2 here in the top of the first. And that'll bring up the DH number 16, Kyle Richardson. That pitch swung on and hit into the gap of Rabel and Bermudez. Running around hard is Harmon, and he will score. And it will be a 3-0 Pioneers lead. That's going to bring up Trevor Hanuman, the left fielder, number 8, as the Pilots now trail by 3 with runners on second and first and 2 down here in the top of the first. That pitch will be outside. It'll miss for a ball, 1 ball, and no strikes with 2 outs. Runners on second and first now, as Loomis is looking to desperately get out of this inning. That pitch swung on, hit to Bermudez. He will throw to first. A throw off line with a tag by Dunny will end the first inning, and we head to the bottom of the first as your Pilots trail 3-0. Welcome back here as Mike Gorman gets ready to step up to the plate. On the mound for the Pioneers will be Brendan Kester. Kester on the year has a 1-5 record with a 7.46 ERA. He's pitched in 8 games, started 6 of those, thrown 25.1 innings, has 20 strikeouts with 24 walks and 25 hits. And leading off for your Pilots here with 1 batting glove will be Michael Gorman, the center fielder. First pitch to him will be swung on and fouled off, 0-1. That pitch will be a strike. Gorman falls behind 0-2. Gorman on the year is hitting a .202, an average he has seen creep up after a very bad start. He's played very well as of late. The 0-2 pitch will miss high. It'll be a ball and 2 strikes. Gorman, when he does get on, he is a menace on the base pass, having swiped 6 bags on the year. The 1-2 pitch to him will be high. It'll be 2 balls and 2 strikes with no outs here in the bottom of the first. The 2-2 pitch to him will be swung on, hit in the air. The second baseman, Darihi, will call for it. And that will bring up the third baseman, David Bermudez. Bermudez on the year is hitting a .269. He went 1 for 5 yesterday and saw his average drop from a .272 to a .269. First pitch to him will miss. He'll get ahead 1-0. That pitch swung on and fouled off. It'll be a 1-1 count. Despite the average drop, Bermudez has had a great year here for your Pilots. He's an all-star. He's shown quick hands at shortstop and third base, as well as very quick bat speed at the plate. The 1-1 pitch swung on, blooped into left field for a hit. I know he hates hearing the word bloop, but that one really was blooped for the Pilots' first hit. And that's going to bring up the catcher, number 26, Tate Ballestero. Ballestero awaits the first pitch from Kester with Bermudez standing on first. A throw over to first. Bermudez back in easily. Ballestero on the year is hitting a .257. He is 9 for 35 as he was a late arrival, but does have 3 doubles and 2 RBIs. First pitch to him will miss. He'll get ahead 1-0. Coaster steps back on the mound. Ballestero awaits the 1-0 pitch. It will be a strike at the knees. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out. And Bermudez standing on first base. The 1-1 to Ballestero from Coaster will be, looks like it could have been off of him, but it will be called a ball in the dirt. 2 balls, 1 strikes with 1 out. The 2-1 to Ballestero from Coaster will be swung on and fouled off. It'll be 2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out, and Bermudez standing on first now. Ballestero awaiting the 2-2 pitch. A look over to first. The throw will come home. Ballestero will ground a ball foul past Harmon. So Ballestero will see another 2-2 here as he grips the bat, steps back in, and awaits the pitch. Steps back out as Kester was taking his time. The 2-2 again will be in the dirt, 3-2, as Ballestero tells Bermudez to hold up. So it'll be 3 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out now, as Ballestero has worked himself into a great count here. Doing a very good job as the 3-hitter here. That pitch swung on and fouled off. It'll be 3-2 again. The 3-2 swung on and missed. There will be 2 outs now, and that'll bring up Parker Dunny, the first baseman. Parker Dunny on the year is hitting a .236. He is 21 for 89. He went 2 for 4 at Mohawk Valley yesterday with a home run and 4 RBIs. So Dunny on the year does have 3 long balls, so he can hit them. A throw over to first, diving back in safely, will be Bermudez. Dunny will swing and miss at the first pitch he sees, so he'll fall behind 0-1. The 0-1 to Dunny will be swung on and fouled off over the press box. It'll be 0-2. A throw over to first. Back in safely is Bermudez. So Dunny behind 0-2. Coaster keeping a close eye on Bermudez. That pitch will be high, 1-2. The 1-2 from Kester will be swung on and missed. Inning will be over on a throw down to first. We head to the second inning as your Pilots trail 3-0. Welcome back here to the second inning as your Pilots trail 3-0. On the mound again will be Ron Loomis. After a 3-run inning, Coach Quinn will still entrust him. And leading off will be Andrew Sexton, the right fielder. The first pitch to him will miss 1-0. He'll get ahead. The 1-0 swung, hit back to Loomis. He'll throw to first. It'll be out number one here in the second. That's going to bring up the leadoff hitter, center fielder number 10, Jeff Mejia. So Mejia, after a slow start to the year for the Pioneers, has really heated up as of late. He's above 300. First pitch to him here will be a strike from Loomis, as he'll look to have a more efficient inning than the first inning. The 1-0 pitch will miss outside. It'll be a ball and a strike with one out. The 1-1 pitch will be high, 2 balls and 1 strikes. That pitch swung on, hit towards Rivera. He'll throw to first for out number 2. Then it'll be 2 quick outs for Loomis. That's going to bring up Brody Moore, the shortstop. Moore is 0 for 1 on the day. He flew out to center. Loomis, the pitch will be a breaking ball high and in for a ball. That pitch will be a strike. It'll be a ball and a strike now to Moore. That pitch swung on, popped up out of play. It'll be a ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs now. The 1-2 from Loomis will be swung on and fouled off, so it'll be 1 ball and 2 strikes here again. So home plate ump Jerome will go out and get more balls as we await the 1 and 2. Stepping back into the dish is Moore as Loomis is ready on the mound. He comes set. He'll deliver home. It will be swung on, hit Reynolds' way. He'll come in and make the play. So a 1-2-3 second inning for Ron Loomis as the Pilots trail 3-0. We head to the bottom of the second. Welcome back here in the bottom of the second inning. As leading off for your Pilots will be the DH number 10, Sean Hillis, and he'll look to get a rally going for your Pilots as they trail 3-0 here early. Kester threw an inning of pitch. He only allowed one hit there in the first. And the Pilots will look to add on more hits and runs here. First pitch to Hillis will be swung on and popped up. And the Pioneers catcher will make the play for out number 1. And that's going to bring up the second baseman, Brian Rivera. Rivera from Rochester, New York, making his Pilots debut tonight. He'll step into the dish. The first pitch to him will be swung on and missed. He'll fall behind 0-1. The 0-1 pitch will miss. It'll be a ball and a strike with 1 out. Kester gets the sign he's looking for, delivers the 1-1 pitch. Rivera will hold off. It'll be 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 pitch to Rivera from Kester. Swung on, hit to the shortstop, takes a weird bounce. He gloves it. A strong throw to first and a stretch by Harmon will have Rivera out. So in his first at-bat in the PGCBL, he grounds out to the shortstop. So with 2 outs now, that's going to bring up Jamie Rabel here in the bottom of the second inning as he's looking to get a 2-out rally going for your Pilots. The first pitch to Rabel will be on the outside corner for a strike. He'll fall behind 0-1. The 0-1 pitch swung on and fouled off. It'll be 0-2 as it looked like Kester put a little oomph into that one, throwing the hardest pitch he's thrown all night. The 0-2 pitch to Rabel will be swung on, hit in the air. The right fielder will look for it. Sexton will find it. We'll head to the third inning as your Pilots trail 3-0. So Nathan Peng, the catcher, leads off, and Loomis's first pitch will hit him right in the back of the head. Peng throws the bat in frustration as he appears to be okay. That's going to bring up Trey Harmon, the first baseman. He is 1-for-1 with an RBI single in the first inning. And Loomis will look to get him 1-for-2 here. The ideal situation would be a ground ball double play. But at this point in what's been an up and down first 2 innings, Loomis would like to get out any way possible. A bouncing ball past a diving Bermudez for a single. So the power hitter is 2-for-2 on the day with 2 singles. Rare feat for him, but on base twice nonetheless. That's going to bring up Bryce Moskowitz, the third baseman. Moskowitz will step up here with runners on second and first and no outs. First pitch will be a strike as Moskowitz thought about it but held up. So Bermudez, a very dirty uniform, nothing new for him as he does like to lay out and try to make the plays at least, shows a lot of effort over there. So Loomis with a turn and look at second, but no one holding on the Pioneers runner. The 0-1 pitch will miss outside. It'll be a ball and a strike. Loomis looking to be very careful with runners on second and first now and no outs. The 1-1 to Moskowitz will be over Rabel's head into center field. Gorman will take a play on it. A throw home from Ballestero will be just late. So if he didn't lose his footing there, it looked like he could have had the runner out. But the run will score, and runners will be on second and first now with no outs. That's going to bring up the second baseman, number 23, Brennan DeRihe, as it looks like Ballestero will join Loomis out there on the mound, and so will Coach Schliessing. DeRihe on the day is 0-for-1 with a flyout to Cameron Reynolds. And it looks like everyone's going to go talk to Loomis now, as there are no outs. A run is already in the inning, and runners on second and first. They're just trying to boost his confidence here. And it doesn't look like anyone's warming up in your Pilot's bullpen, so Loomis will be forced to get out of this himself. So mound visit is over, and it looks like Loomis is ready to go. So DeRihe will step up with a fresh count. That pitch swung on and missed. A snap throw by Ballestero. That could not be gloved by Rivera. It'll be a no ball and 1 strike count. So the 0-1 from Loomis will be swung on, hit over a jumping Rivera. 1 run will come in. The runners will be at second and third now with no outs. And 2 already in the inning. So a 5-0 lead now for the Pioneers with runners on second and third now with no outs here in the top of the third inning. And that'll bring up Kyle Richardson. Richardson is 1 for 1 on the day with a single. And Loomis will look to make him the first out of this inning and stop the bleeding here. The first pitch to Richardson will be called a strike that he does not agree with. Loomis gets ahead 0-1. The 0-1 will be swung on and missed 0-2. The 0-2 from Loomis will be high. It'll be a ball and 2 strikes now with runners on second and third. The 1-2 pitch is called a strike for out number 1, and runners stay at second and third. And that will bring up Trevor Hanuman, the left fielder. Hanuman is 0 for 1 on the day with a ground out to Bermudez. They're going to say he swung at it, fouled it off. He falls behind 0-1. That pitch is swung on and fouled off. Loomis is ahead 0-2. So in the first inning, Loomis allowed 3. Here in the second inning, with 1 out, he's allowed 2. And your Pilots trail 5-0. The 0-2 to Loomis from Loomis will be a ball. Just misses, says the home plate ump. It'll be 1-2. The 1-2 pitch swung on and missed. There are 2 outs now with 2 runners in scoring position. And that'll bring up the right fielder, number 33, Andrew Sexton. Sexton is 0 for 1 on the night with a ground out to Loomis. The first pitch from Loomis will miss. He'll fall behind 1-0. The 1-0 pitch swung on and missed. Loomis has evened the count here at 1-1. The 1-1 swung on and missed. It looks like Loomis has found his best stuff here in the third inning as he has gotten himself in trouble. He gets ahead 1-2. The 1-2 to Sexton will be a ball high. It'll be 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs and runners on second and third. The 2-2 pitch swung on and missed. Runners are stranded at second and third, but not before the Pioneers add 2, as your Pilots trail 5-0 heading to the bottom of the third inning. Welcome back here for the bottom of the third inning. Getting his first at-bat here in this game will be Jordan Fedor, the right fielder. First pitch to him will be swung on, hit to the shortstop. He'll pick it. A strong throw to first will be just in time. Fedor will be out for out number 1. And that's going to bring up the left fielder, number 11, Cameron Reynolds. Reynolds will be getting his first at-bat here in this ball game in the bottom of the third inning. That pitch swung on, popped up. Harmon heads over. Darihi calls for it. Darihi makes the play for out number 2. So that'll bring back the top of the Pilots order, and getting a second at bat here will be Michael Gorman, the center fielder. The first pitch to Gorman will be a strike. Kester will get ahead 0-1. The 0-1 to Gorman will be swung on, popped up. Sexton running in. Darihi calls for it. Inning over. The Pilots go 1-2-3. We head to the fourth inning as your Pilots trail 5-0. So welcome back here to the top of the fourth inning. And leading off will be the center fielder, the one-hole hitter, Jeff Mejia. That pitch swung on, hit to short. Rabel will pick it. A strong throw to first will be out number one here in the fourth inning. So Brody Moore will step up here with a quick out number one for Loomis. He is 0 for 2 on the day with a fly out to center and a fly out to left. That pitch swung on. Dunny running back, Rivera running over. Rivera will make the play for out number two. So a great play there by the newcomer Rivera in deep foul territory, basically in right field, making an athletic play. I know you couldn't see it, but he caught it right over the head, lost his hat, and laid out. So Rivera covers a ton of ground on that play to make the play. And that'll bring up Nathan Pang, the catcher. So Loomis takes the mound. Third pitch of the inning will be called strike one with 2 outs. The 0-1 from Loomis will be strike number 2. He gets ahead 0-2. So he's thrown 4 pitches here in this inning, recorded 2 outs, and ahead 0-2. That pitch swung on, popped up. Rabel over. Rivera calls for it. Rivera makes the play. A 1-2-3 fourth inning for Ron Loomis. We head to the bottom of the fourth as your Pilots trail 5-0. Leading off for your Pilots here will be the third baseman from East Brunswick, New Jersey, David Bermudez. Bermudez has the only Pilot hit today with a bloop single to left field, and will look to add another hit here off of Kester. first pitch will miss. He'll get ahead 1-0. The 1-0 will miss. Bermudez will get ahead 2-0. The 2-0 pitch will be in there for a strike, 2-1. The 2-1 to Bermudez will miss in the dirt. It'll be 3-1. The 3-1 pitch will be high. Bermudez will walk. And that'll bring up the catcher, the switch hitting catcher, Tate Ballestero. Ballestero struck out swinging in his first at-bat in the first inning. We'll look for vengeance here in the bottom of the fourth as the Pilots trail 5-0. Bermudez standing on first once again. A throw over to first. Back in safely is Bermudez. Kester will deliver home to Ballestero. It will be strike 1. He'll fall behind with Bermudez standing on first. Steps back in the box very quickly. As he awaits the 0-1 pitch, Kester takes a look over to first at Bermudez. The 0-1 pitch will be swung on and hit hard into the gap of the second baseman and the first baseman. Bermudez will stand at second now, so runners will be on second and first with no outs here in the bottom of the fourth. And your Pilots pick up their second hit of the night. So that'll bring up the first baseman, Parker Denny. Denny 0 for 1 on the night with a strikeout swinging and a throw down by the catcher to first. So nobody out with runners on second and first now for Denny as he'll look to get a Pilots rally going and get them on the scoreboard. Kester's pitch will be swung on and fouled off. Denny will fall behind 0-1. Bermudez dancing around there at second. A fake throw to second by Kester as no one was holding on Bermudez. The 0-1 pitch will be called strike 2. Denny falls behind 0-2. The 0-2 breaking ball swung on and missed for out number 1. And that'll bring up the DH, Sean Hillis. So Hillis 0 for 1 on the night. Hillis awaits the first pitch in his second at-bat as Bermudez is dancing around on second. Kester takes a look at him. Durihi is holding him on. The throw will come to the plate. Hillis will get ahead 1-0. Bermudez still dancing at second. The 1-0 pitch swung on, hit into right. Sexton will go over. Bermudez will try to tag. A strong throw by Sexton will make Bermudez think about it, and he'll head back to second. And there will be 2 outs now, with Brian Rivera taking a second at bat. So Rivera will step up to the plate here, being 0 for 1 in his Pilots career, with runners on second and first and 2 down. That pitch swung on, hit foul, and it will drop out of play. Rivera will fall behind 0-1. Bermudez dancing around there. The 0-1 pitch will be called strike 2. Rivera falls behind 0-2. So the Pilots had runners on second and first to start this inning and are in danger of wasting the opportunity with back-to-back outs. And the runner's still standing there. Bermudez goes. Ball hit to the shortstop. He'll have to throw to first. And diving in will be Rivera, but he'll be out by a few steps or a few slides. And we head to the 5th inning as your Pilots trail 5-0. Leading off for the Pioneers here in the 5th inning will be Trey Harmon, the first baseman. He is 2 for 2 on the night with 2 singles. Loomis will look to get him out for the first time. A swing and a miss there on an off-balance swing by Harmon. The 0-1 to Harmon will be a strike, 0-2. So the 0-2 pitch will be in the dirt, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch will miss. It'll be 2-2. So Loomis's 2-2 to Harmon will come as he comes set, delivers home. The 2-2 swung on and missed. Ballestero will field it, throw to first. Harmon will be out for out number 1 here in the 5th inning. That's going to bring up Bryce Moskowitz, the third baseman. Moskowitz is 1 for 2 on the night with an RBI. First pitch will be outside, says the home plate ump. He'll get ahead 1-0. That pitch swung on, hit hard at Bermudez, and that's why they call it the hot corner for out number 2. And that'll bring up Brennan Durihi, the second baseman. Durihi is 1 for 2 on the night. That pitch swung on, hit hard. Fedor back. He will play it off the wall. A strong throw into second. Durihi will have a 2-out double, and that'll bring up Kyle Richardson, the designated hitter. So Loomis with some 2-out trouble now to work out of. And that pitch by Richardson will be sent into deep left center. Gorman will have to play it off the wall once again. So a 2-out RBI double after a 2-out double. And Loomis gets himself into some 2-out trouble as the Pilots now trail 6-0. And that's going to bring up Trevor Hanuman, the left fielder. Loomis looks in for the first pitch as he is going to have to be careful here with some 2-out trouble. A good block by Ballestero. And he'll throw it back to Loomis after a few pump fakes to second base. That pitch will be in the dirt. Loomis falls behind 2-0 as it looks like he has taken a bow to his confidence with some 2-out trouble. The 2-0 pitch swung on, hit up. Fedor will make the play We'll head to the bottom of the 5th inning as your Pilots trail 6-0. Leading off for your Pilots here in the bottom of the 5th inning will be Jamie Rabel, the shortstop today. The first pitch to Rabel will miss in the dirt. He'll get ahead 1-0. So if the Pilots want to have any chance at this, they better get the bats going soon as they trail by 6 here in the bottom of the 5th. That pitch swung on, hit the deep right field. It's going back to the track, and Sexton will make the play, jumping at the wall for out number 1. So a hard hit ball there by Rabel will result in out number 1, and the Pilots still only see 2 hits on the scoreboard. And that's going to bring up the right fielder, Jordan Fedor. That pitch swung on, hit to the third baseman. He will lay out for it. It will go under his glove and body, and the Pilots have 3 hits now. And the speedy right fielder reaches first base, and that'll bring up Cameron Reynolds, number 11, the left fielder, who was 0 for 1 on the night. So Reynolds awaits the first pitch. It will be a ball to him, 1-0. As the ball's thrown back to Kester, and it will drop out of his glove. But Fedor will stay put at first as the ball doesn't get too far away from him. The 1-0 pitch swung on and missed. It'll be a ball and a strike with 1 out and a runner on first. The 1-1 pitch will miss low. It'll be 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 to Reynolds will be high near the head. It'll be 3 balls, 1 strike with 1 out now. And Fedor standing on first. The 3-1 pitch will be swung on, hit in the air. It will be called for by the shortstop for out number 2 here in the bottom of the 5th. So it looks like an arm is getting loose in your Pilots bullpen. And it looks to be Brandon Odenhall, who is spending his last day with the Pilots today. And stepping up to the plate will be Michael Gorman, the center fielder. Gorman steps up with 2 outs and a runner on first as your Pilots trail 6-0 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. That pitch swung on, hit into right field. Sexton will run for it. He will make the play. Inning over. We head to the 6th inning as your Pilots trail 6-0. Welcome back here for the 6th inning of Newark Pilots baseball as they're taking on the Elmira Pioneers, and they're trailing 6-0 here as Ron Loomis is back out for the 6th inning, and he'll face Andrew Sexton, the right fielder. The first pitch to him will be a swinging strike, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch will be swung on, hit past Rivera's glove, blooped into center field. Gorman will pick it up, and it will be a lead-off single off of Loomis. That'll bring up the left-handed hitting center fielder, Jeff Mejia. So the 75th pitch of the night for Loomis will be a strike. He'll get ahead 0-1 with no outs here in the top of the 6th with a runner on first. The 0-1 pitch will miss way outside. It'll be a ball and a strike. So getting very loose in that Pilots bullpen now will be Brandon Odenhall. So the ball comes all the way from the bullpen on an errant throw by Odenhall, and Ballestero will throw it back. That pitch swung on, sounds like a broken bat. Bermudez will go to 2. Rivera will hold it, and it will be out number 1. So that will bring up the shortstop, number 13, Brody Moore. Moore is 0 for 3 on the night. So Loomis has had his number. So Loomis with one out now and a runner still on first. That pitch swung on, just about hit Mejia. Fedor's strong throw will keep the runner at second. And it looks like we're going to have a quick mound visit here between Ballestero and Loomis as he already heads back to behind the dish, Ballestero that is. And that'll bring up Nathan Pang, the catcher. So Loomis, runners on second and first now with one out. That pitch swung on. Reynolds will run over. Reynolds will make the play for out number 2. And that'll bring up the first baseman, 2 for 3 on the day, Trey Harmon. Harmon, a tough out to get and a big power threat, as Loomis will look to avoid any more trouble and get out of this 6th inning with a 0 on the board. Runners on second and first, and the first pitch to Harmon will miss 1-0. The 1-0 from Loomis will be in the dirt. Get away from Ballestero. It'll be 2 balls, no strikes, with runners on second and third now and 2 outs. So Loomis will look to get back in control of the strike zone here to Harmon, as he is behind 2-0 with 2 outs and runners on second and third. With none in here in the 6th inning, Loomis will try to strand these runners. That pitch, check swung off of Harmon's bat. It'll be 2-1. The 2-1 pitch will be swung on and fouled off. Loomis has evened the count back to 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs and 2 runners on second and third. So the 2-2 from Loomis as he is looking for his sign. Shaking off Ballestero quite a bit here. And he finally gets what he was looking for. And Harmon asked for time. The 2-2 pitch called ball 3. So it'll be 3 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs now. The 3-2 from Loomis will be in the dirt. The bases will be loaded. And that'll bring up Bryce Moskowitz, the third baseman. Moskowitz is 1 for 3 on the day, but has reached base safely twice, as he reached on an error in the 1st inning by Rivera. So the base is loaded here as Loomis will look to get out of this inning without any trouble on that scoreboard. And 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. First pitch swung on, bounced to Rabel. He'll glove it. He'll have no throw. And a run will score as your Pilots now trail 7-0. So that'll bring up Brennan Durihi, the second baseman. Durihi will step up here with the bases loaded. One already in and 2 outs as Loomis will look to get out of this inning. Got the ground ball he was looking for there, but Rabel had no throw, almost in the outfield, grounding that ground ball. The first pitch to Durihi will miss high. Loomis will fall behind 1-0. The 1-0 pitch from Loomis will be swung on, hit deep into right, deep over the fence, and Durihi will hit a 2-out grand slam as your Pilots now trail 11-0. So Durihi a 2-out grand slam there as your Pilots trail 11-0, and it looks like Loomis's day will be over, and in will be Brandon Odenhall looking to get out of this sixth inning. So with 2 outs now here in the top of the sixth, Odenhall takes the mound with Richardson at the dish. First pitch from Odenhall will be a strike, 0-1. So here in the sixth inning, the Pios have struck for their biggest inning of the game. 5 runs. Ballestero will run over to the Pilots' dugout. It will hit off the roof. No play will be able to be made. It'll be 0-2 from Odenhall. So Dan Munn will bring out some pitchers to the home plate ump Jerome as Odenhall looks in for his 0-2 pitch. The 0-2 pitch will be strike 3. We head to the bottom of the 6th as your Pilots trail 11-0. So delayed start here as Bermudez gets ahead 2-1. Thought it was 3-0 as the third pitch was called a strike. In the bottom of the 6th as your Pilots are trying to rally here as they are down by 11 now. The 2-1 will be called a ball, 3-1 as Bermudez thought that was in the same spot. The 3-1 will miss. Bermudez will reach base with no outs here to start the 6th inning. And that's going to bring up Tate Ballestero. Ballestero is 1 for 2 on the day with a strikeout swing and a walk. With a strikeout swing and a single. Sorry about that. The first pitch to Ballestero will be outside. He'll get ahead 1-0. The 1-0 will bounce in the dirt, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch will be a strike, 2-1. Kester comes set. Ballestero awaits the 2-1. It will be swung on and fouled off 2-2. So gotta give some credit to Brendan Kester today, as he has thrown 5 full innings, allowing 0 runs with just 3 hits. And he's only at 60 pitches here. The 2-2 from Kester will be a breaking ball high. Ballestero will get ahead 3-2. The 3-2 from Kester will be swung on and missed for out number 1 here in the bottom of the 6th. So with 1 down, that'll bring up Parker Dunny, the first baseman. Denny is 0 for 2 on the day with 2 strikeouts. The first pitch to him here, swung on, popped up out of play. It'll be 0-1. The 0-1 pitch will miss high. It'll be a ball, a strike with 1 out. So Bermudez going to second, and he will be tagged out for out number 2. So bad base running miscue there as Kester was taking his time on the mound. That pitch swung on and missed. Denny falls behind 1-2, and he is in danger of getting the good old hat trick here. The 1-2 pitch swung on and fouled off. It'll be 1-2. The 1-2 will miss. It'll be 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. And no one on base here in the bottom of the 6th, as your Pilots have just mustered 3 hits through 5.2 innings. The 2-2 pitch swung on and fouled off. Dunny holds off. He struck out, gets the good old hat trick, and we head to the 7th inning as your Pilots trail So Odenhall will be back out for the 7th inning. The first pitch will be a ball 1-0. Trevor Hanuman will be leading off, the left fielder. That pitch swung on, hit hard and foul. It'll be 1-1. The 1-1 pitch swung on, hit past a diving Rivera for a lead-off single, and now the entire Pioneers lineup has a hit tonight. And that'll bring up Andrew Sexton, the right fielder. First pitch will be a strike, 0-1. So a runner on first now. The 0-1 from Odenhall will be in the dirt. Ballestero will have a throw to second. Rabel will place a tag, but in safely is Hanuman. So a 1-1 from Odenhall now. The 1-1 pitch will miss high. It'll be 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 pitch from Odenhall will be swung on and missed. It'll be 2-2. The 2-2 swung on and fouled off towards the Pilots' dugout. The 2-2 from Odenhall will be swung on and missed for out number 1 here in the 7th inning. Mejia. So Odenhall gets out number 1 here in the 7th inning. After he recorded the last out of the 6th inning, he's pitched 0.2 innings now. The pitch from Odenhall will be sent into center by Mejia. Gorman will make the play for out number 2, and there are 2 down here in the 7th. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Brody Moore. Moore 1 for 4 on the day. That pitch is in there for a strike from Odenhall as he gets ahead 0-1. on Brody Moore. The 0-1 will be swung on, hit Rivera's way. He'll slide, make the play, picked by Dunny. We head to the bottom of the 7th as your Pilots trail 11-0. Welcome back here to the bottom of the 7th inning on this broadcast of Newark Pilots baseball on NewarkPilots.tv. I am Tim Watson. Currently, your Pilots are trailing 11-0 here in the bottom of the 7th, and leading off for the Pilots will be Sean Hillis, the DH today, as he will look to get a rally going. First pitch is a strike, 0-1. Kester steps off as him and Pang could not get on the same page as Hillis is behind 0-1. That pitch swung on, hit into left center. The left fielder will make the play for out number 1 here in the bottom of the 7th.
Now the second baseman from Rochester, New York, number 4, Brian Rivera.
So bringing up Brian Rivera now with 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. He is 0 for 2 on the day with 2 groundouts to the shortstop. That pitch swung on, and he will have a hit here for your Pilots as he is 1 for 3 now in his Pilot debut.
Now the shortstop from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, number 1, Jamie Rabel.
And that'll bring up Jamie Rabel, the shortstop today. Hit a ball deep to the right field, caught by a jumping Sexton in his last at-bat. Kester steps off again here. So Kester, Pang, and the Pioneer shortstop are all out talking right now, trying to get all on the same page. The home plate ump makes his way out there. And meeting will be over. Rabel will step back in the box. That pitch will be in there for a strike, 0-1, with Rivera on first base. Haven't seen him much this summer or at all, as this is his debut. We'll see if he has any speed if he goes. That pitch will miss. It'll be a ball, a strike, and 1 out. Or he swung at that. It'll be 0-2. The 0-2 to Rabel will miss high. It'll be a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch swung on and missed. Rivera will move to second base on a pass ball, and there will be 2 outs.
Now batting, a regular from Greensburg, Pennsylvania, number 15, Jordan Fedor.
So with 2 outs now, that'll bring up Jordan Fedor, their right fielder, with 2 outs. Fedor steps up here with a runner on second. And 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th as your Pilots trail 11-0. First pitch will be high and in for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 to Fedor will be in there for a strike, 1-1, as he is smiling about that one. The 1-1 will be called a strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes with 2 outs now. And Rivera standing on second. The 1-2 pitch swung on, fouled off. So we'll have a 1-2 here again. Fedor awaiting the 1-2 from Kester. It'll be a breaking ball for ball number 2. The 2-2 pitch swung on and fouled off. So we'll have 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs once again, with Rivera standing on second base. Fedor awaits. The 2-2 pitch will miss. It'll be 3 balls and 2 strikes. That pitch swung on and fouled off. So Fedor working a great at-bat here. It'll be pitch number 10 here. Here comes magic number 10. Swung on, popped into left field. The left fielder will make the play. We head to the 8th inning as your Pilots trail 11-0. Leading off for Elmira as we come back for the 8th inning, it'll be Nathan Pang, the catcher, and back out on the mound will be Brandon Odenhall. So action in the Pioneers bullpen as it will be Steven Rossi. And the first pitch from Odenhall will be high and in, 1-0. So the 1-0 pitch will hit the glove of the catcher. It will not hit Pang. The 2-0 pitch, high and in once again. It'll be 3-0. That pitch swung on and missed. It'll be 3-1 from Odenhall. The 3-1 pitch to Pang swung on, fouled off, as it looks like it hit the home plate ump that time. Trey Harmon, Bryce Moskowitz. If anyone reaches Reynolds, who is looking for a triple to complete the cycle here tonight. That's now in. Stepping back in. And again, the 3-2 hits Pang, and he'll reach and be pegged for his second time of the night. So Odenhall worked all the way back to 3-2 and loses Pang, and that'll bring up Trey Harmon, the first baseman. That pitch will be low, 1-0. So Odenhall will tie his shoes once again here. The 1-0 pitch will miss, 2-0. So Ballestero will go out to the mound now and talk to Odenhall now, as he has fallen behind Harmon, 2-0. Hasn't recorded an out here in the 8th inning yet. The 2-0 from Odenhall will be a strike, 2-1, as it looks like Ballestero might have been able to talk some confidence into him. The 2-1 swung on, hit to Rivera. He'll play it himself. A throw to first will be in time for a double play there for Rivera. So that'll bring up the third baseman, number 26, Bryce Moskowitz. So Odenhall, after a double play, first pitch will be a strike, 0-1. That pitch swung on, hit towards the Pilots bullpen, and it will drop in there. And Odenhall gets ahead 0-2. The 0-2 pitch swung on, hit into right field. Fedor will find it through the lights. We head to the bottom of the eighth as your Pilots trail 11-0. Leading off for your Pilots here in the bottom of the eighth inning will be number 11, Cameron Reynolds, and it will be a new pitcher on the mound. It will be Steven Rossi, as Brennan Kester's day is over after he goes 7 shutout innings, allowing just 4 hits on 91 pitches. Pitch will miss high, 1-0. That pitch will be swung on and missed. It'll be a ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch will be swung on and missed. It'll be 1-2. The 2-2 to Cam Reynolds will be swung on, hit into right field, sending Sexton back. He will find the ball. He'll make play through the lights for out number 1 here in the bottom of the 8th.
Now batting, the center fielder from New York, number 3, Gorman.
So Mike Gorman will step up here as he is 0 for 3 on the night. First pitch to him will be a strike, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch will miss high. It'll be a ball and a strike with 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th as your Pilots trail 11-0. The 2-1 will miss high. It'll be 3 balls and 1 strike now from Rossi. The 3-1 pitch will be a strike, 3-2. So Gorman will walk on the 3-2 count, and with 1 out and Gorman standing on first, that'll bring up David Bermudez, the third baseman. He is 1 for 1 on the day, having reached base 3 times with 2 walks mixed in there with that single. That pitch swung on, put into center, sending the center fielder back. It will be caught, and there are 2 outs now.
Now batting, the catcher from Morristown, New Jersey, number 26, Trey Harmon.
So with 2 outs now, that'll bring up Tate Ballestero, the Pilots switch hitting catcher, with Gorman standing on first and 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. That pitch will be called a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch will miss high, 2-0. So Ballestero calls for time as Rossi was taking his time out there on the mound. The 2-0 pitch will miss. It'll be 3-0 as Gorman swipes second without a throw. The 3-0 pitch will miss. Ballestero will walk. And with 2 outs, there will be runners on second and first for Parker Dunny. That pitch swung on and missed for strike 1. So the runner's going. It'll be 0-2 now on the hit and run. Then he falls behind 0-2. He is 0 for 3 on the day already with 3 strikeouts. And he is in danger of a golden sombrero here. So Denny behind 0-2, looking to avoid the golden sombrero. The 0-2 pitch will miss high. It'll be a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch swung on and missed. Parker Denny finds himself in a golden sombrero on the night, and we head to the 9th inning as your Pilots trail 11-0. Welcome back to the 9th inning as Brandon Odenhall still takes the mound here, and it will be a pinch hitter for the Pioneers as Durihi's day is over, and he will not have a chance to hit for the cycle. Odenhall will come set. First pitch swung on and fouled off, 0-1. The 0-1 swung on, popped up out of play. That'll be 0-2. The 0-1 pitch will miss. It'll be a ball and a strike. So it'll be 1-2 as the scoreboard was not updated. and is now fixed. The 1-2 pitch swung on, fouled off once again. The 1-2 breaking ball called a ball as Ballesteros was ready to throw Bermudez's way as he thought it was strike 3. But Turner gets another life here. It'll be 2-2. The 2-2 swung on and missed. Ballesteros will tag Turner for out number 1 here in the top of the 9th. That'll bring up the designated hitter number 16, Kyle Richardson. The 1-0 from Odenhall will be swung on, hit up. Gorman heads back. He will make the play for out number 2.
Now back, the left fielder number 8, Trevor Hanuman.
That'll be pinch hitter Connor Takis up now.
Pitching is number 7, Connor Takis.
Pitch will be called strike 1. Takis will fall behind. Odenhall will get ahead. That pitch swung on and missed. Takis was last night's PGCBL pitcher of the night, and he'll get an at-bat here as a reward for getting that award. The 0-2 pitch will miss low, 1-2. That pitch swung on, hit hard. Gorman will lay out. He will not be able to make the play. And Takis will get a 2-out double there.
Now batting, the right fielder number 33, Andrew Sexton.
So Andrew Sexton will step up now with 2 outs. First pitch will miss high, 1-0. It'll be 2-0 now to Sexton. The 2-0 from Odenhall will swung on and missed, 2-1. The 2-1 swung on, popped up. Ballestero will run over. He will run out of room. It'll hit the bleachers. It'll be 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs now here in the top of the 9th. The 2-2 will be high and outside. It'll be 3-2 now from Odenhall. Odenhall looking to find the strike zone one last time here in the top of the 9th and send us to the bottom of the 9th inning. The 3-2 pitch will be high for a walk of Sexton. Runners will be on second and first now with 2 down. That's going to bring up the center fielder, number 10, Jeff Mejia. He is 2 for 5 on the night now as Odenhall will look to get out of this inning. He's 1 for 5, as the last one is a F8, not a... The last one is a F8, not a 1B for a single. I looked at it wrong. That pitch will miss high. Odenhall will fall behind 1-0. That pitch will be a strike, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch will miss. It'll be 2 balls and a strike now from Odenhall. So a 2-1 count like the 2-1 on his back. And he'll look to even out the count here. The 2-1 swung on, fouled off. It'll be 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs now here in the top of the 9th. The 2-2 from Odenhall will come as he takes a look back to second base, delivers home, a ball hit to Reynolds. Reynolds will make the play. We head to the bottom of the 9th inning as your Pilots will look to put up a run and avoid the shutout. Leading off for your Pilots here will be Sean Hillis as they look to avoid a shutout here as they are trailing 11-0 in the bottom of the 9th inning and are down to their last 3 outs. First pitch will be inside. Hillis will get ahead 1-0. The 1-0 pitch will be swung on and fouled off. It'll be a ball and a strike. That pitch swung on, fouled off, out of play. It'll be 1-2. The 1-2 to Hillis will be held off of for ball 2. It'll be 2 balls, 2 strikes with no outs here in the bottom of the 9th as the Pilots trail 11-0. Pitch swung on and missed for out number 1 here in the bottom of the 9th. And that'll bring up the second baseman from Rochester, New York, Brian Rivera. Rivera with a hit on the day. He is 1 for 3 and made a nice double play at second base. Pitch swung on, popped up. It will be not a bloop single. Mejia will run in to make the play for out number 2 here in the bottom of the 9th. And the Pilots down to their last out in danger of being shut out here at home in an 11-0 ball game. Jamie Rabel will step up here. He's 0 for 3 on the day. First pitch to Rabel will miss outside 1-0. The 1-0 pitch will miss outside 2-0. That pitch will miss. It'll be 3-0 to Rabel now. The 3-0 to Rabel will be a strike, 3-1. The 3-1 from Rossi will be a ball. Rabel walks with 2 outs. And that will bring up Jordan Fedor, the right fielder. So with 2 outs and Rabel on first base now, we'll see what Fedor can do to keep the inning going. That pitch swung on, popped up, out of play. Fedor will fall behind 0-1. The 0-1 swung on, hit past a diving shortstop for a 2-out single, and runners are on second and first now with 2 outs for Cameron Reynolds, the Pilots left fielder. Reynolds is 0 for 3 on the night with 3 flyouts. He'll be looking to change his misfortune today, as he has speed, so it'd be more ideal for him to put the ball on the ground and try to dig it out. First pitch will be a strike Rabel will head to third without a throw, and Fedor stays put at second. So runners on the corners now with 2 outs here in the bottom of the ninth. A scoring run 90 feet away to avoid a goose egg on the board. A swing at a pitch high, 0-2 to Reynolds now. So runners on the corners with 2 outs here with 2 strikes in the bottom of the ninth as the Pilots trail 11-0. The 0-2 to Reynolds swung on and fouled off, so it'll be 0-2 here again. That pitch swung on deep down the line and foul. So Reynolds sent that one out of here, but it was out of here and foul. The 0-2 pitch to Reynolds will be called strike 3. Ball game over. Your Pilots lose 11-0. Thank you for tuning into this broadcast of Newark Pilots Baseball on NewarkPilots.tv. I am Tim Watson. Your Pilots lose 11-0, and they will be back home Saturday against the Utica Blue Sox.